Alright, so let's start with Vi here on the right side. Her ability is she throws little gas puddles, and those gas puddles take enemies from the health and lower their max health, and gives that health to you and ups your max health. So you can get up to 125 health by the end of the round, and then she also has incendiary grenades and tear gas grenades. Those three combined are really good for map control. So I think that's Vi's special. She'll be really good in a team comp trying to hold down sites. She's got a pretty standard AR. It falls somewhere in the middle, I think. Not the best, not the worst AR in the game, but if you know how to use it, it can definitely get the job done. With that being said, though, I'm probably going to put Vi in C for now, but that's subject to change. We'll see. We'll move on. We'll move on to Trench. Trench is another map control character. His ability is he has barbed wire. It slows enemy. Also, it gives off a little bit of sound. I don't think it's that great of an ability. It can be used right and it can get some use, but possibly the most useless ability in the game. He also has tear gas grenades and I think trophy systems. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm not checking right now. But so another map control character. He's got a good DMR and he's got a good AR. So his weapons are actually really good. For that reason, I think I'm also gonna put him in C with Vi. I think these two characters are gonna come well in a team comp possibly down the line if there's ever a ranked. So they may move up when that happens, but for now they're a little bit lower on the tier list. We have Talon here. Oh man, I'm starting off low here. All right, so Talon I think is also gonna be C, possibly B. Only for the simple fact is his ability is basically like a small UAV where you can get a lot of intel from, which is really strong, but I don't think his weapons are that great. His DMR is okay, but I think there's better DMRs in the game, and same thing with this SMG. I think there's better in the game. I think it fails to meet the standard. So Talon in whole is a good character, but I think he needs maybe a buff or two to get him. Well, I don't think he needs a buff, but if he wants to be in that A or S tier, he'll need one. Scorch. So this is a problem. Scorch is going to be an A. Her ability is she adds fire to her bullets, and I don't know the exact numbers, but it seems like it doubles the amount of damage that her bullets does. She is very deadly. I do think she will be getting a nerf though. It seems a little bit unfair in my opinion, but I see that people are using the EMP grenade to counter a little bit, or my counter to her is when you hear her turn it on, just run, just turn around, wait it out. It's only like 10-15 seconds at most. Just get out of there. Don't let her shoot you with that on. It's not worth it. So for that reason, Scorch is going to be a little bit more strong, but I think she will receive a nerf, and I think she will drop down the tier list because besides that, besides her ability, Ronin is better than her in all categories. And for that reason, we will just move on to Ronin instead of Saint. I'm sorry I skipped you, Saint. Ronin's S tier. Ronan's got a great SMG. She's got a great AR. Her ability is a throwing knife that is an insta kill. It explodes on impact, but you could also throw it to the wall, throw it to the ground, and if they walk by it, it'll explode on motion. So it has intel to it as well. You could plant the bomb, throw it on the bomb. If they go to try to defuse it, it blows up. Really clutch if it's a 1v1 situation and you plant the bomb. They think they killed you, they run to the bomb, boom, blow up. Ronin is strong. Her SMG is strong. Really good solo character, but also, like I said, she's got some intel. She's got some potential. She could also be really good on a team comp when that comes around. Saint, S tier, my man. He has the burst DMR, which I don't think is that great, but his scoped AR is really good. At range, you could get a 3-shot headshot, and I've seen a lot of people getting really good with up close, just not even aiming in. That seems to be the play. Stop trying to aim in when playing Saint at an up close battle. Hipfire is viable. It'll work. And then he has an ability that sends in a drone to anywhere on the map to res a player, and say that person gets killed and they don't destroy the drone, you'll actually get that back. So it has multiple uses. He has the ability to revive his teammates faster, and that also applies to the drone. So it's like 2 seconds to revive. It's really fast. He's a good character. Smoke grenades for pushes, good utility. S tier for Saint it is. Phantom. I think I'm going to put Phantom in A. I think I'm going to put Phantom in A. She's the only sniper character in the game. She can one-shot people, so if you have that headshot aim with the sniper, she's probably S tier for you, and you're probably mad at me right now. Because if you're playing her and going absolutely insane, you're like, Phantom's definitely S tier. What are you saying she's not S tier? I get it, but not everybody has that type of aim. And if you don't have the 80 body shot aim and then the quick reaction to pull the pistol out, she's really not that. She's not S tier. She's still good because she has a lot of intel. She has good perks. Her abilities are a frag grenade and a UAV type motion sensor, and they pair really well together. So you have a lot of intel. You could sit back off the site, see where they're at with a sniper, maybe lay down a little bit of damage. She's good. Lancer, I'll put also in A tier. She is a strong, I'll call solo play character if you're solo queuing. She'll also be pretty good on a team comp. She has the ability to go dead silence and super fast movement, so she can get really good flanks. She's got a really strong SMG. She's got the auto pistol, which is really good on beginning rounds. And then also when her passive, which is great, I forgot. When she rolls, it reloads her gun instantly. So you're shooting, you roll, instant reload, shoot some more. She's really strong in that situation if you have the mobility to get around corners, move around a little bit, get some more shots off. I just don't see her fitting too well in a team comp right now when rank comes around. But if you're solo queuing, Lancer's a great character. We'll move on to Glitch. Now, I don't have the most time with Glitch right now. He's a little bit weird of a character. Basically, his ability is to hack all other abilities. And you can actually hack the entire enemy team. You'll pull up like a little screen and it'll tell you who's close to you on the enemy team. And if all four are there, you can get them all in it. They can't use their abilities or their utilities. He just doesn't seem to work all the time. It's very rare that you get a whole team. It's normally like you get one person and you might secure that kill, but I feel like some other people's abilities are better than his. And I feel like some people's guns are better than his. He has a decent SMG, but he also has a shotgun, which I don't like too much. I feel like the shotguns are very situational in this game. For that, Glitch, my brother, you will also be in C tier. To be fair, though, like I said, I don't have the most time on him, so maybe if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Let me know down below that there's a different playstyle that I'm missing out with Glitch, because I'd like to know. I think he has potential. We just don't know about it yet. If we go to Dima, Dima is, I think, S tier. I'm somewhere in between, somewhere with S and A. I don't really know. He's got a really strong grenade launcher. That's his ability. He also has utility with frag grenades, so he's got a lot of explosives. He has really good perks. I believe he has the lifesteal and he has the auto reload when you down people, so those two combined make you really strong. Plus all of explosives, and his passive is when you down somebody, it is intel to your entire team. They can see that you downed him and where they're at. So he's got explosives, he's got intel, and he's got a really good AR. So those three combined make Dima a really strong character right now. Really good for clearing outsites or holding down an alley with his explosives. That's an S tier character, or S tier rogue, excuse me, in my opinion. Dallas, this is another, what I would consider solo queue rogue. His ability is you snap your fingers and you get wall hacks on the closest person to you. You see where they're looking, where they're crouching, what they're doing for a short time. And if you kill somebody, you get the ability again. So you could basically hunt down the whole team one by one if you're fragging out. He's got a pretty good AR. He's got the 25 armor perk, so he's get some extra health on him. I think he also has the auto reload when you down somebody, another strong perk. All around a pretty good character, possibly fitting into a team comp for intel, possibly could go S tier in the future with a buff or two. I see him as a solo queue character right now. And if you're going for intel on a team, you might want to go Talon. Even though he might not have as strong as weapons, he definitely has better intel. Chalk is also another solo queue character, and I'm struggling between B or A. I think I'm going to put him in B. Although he has a really strong SMG, I don't think it's the best in the game. As far as close range, it might have the other SMG that Ronin uses at about a mid-range. But her up close is just insane. His up close, it could be a little bit better. If you learn how to hit fire accuracy with it, it could be really strong. But his ability is he has a stim where he overheals. I think you get up to 160 health, or if you've already took some damage, you'll even out to that 100 marker. or even if you get down, you can revive yourself with it. So it's a really strong ability, multiple different uses for it. Get some health off, or possibly even just overpower somebody to get that first blood. Get that person advantage in the game early on. And he has strong perks as well, where he has the auto reload and the auto get health when you down somebody. So you really can be a sort of walking tank. That's why I almost wanted to put him in A, but it's only if he's used correctly. He's kind of like that Phantom almost going into S. They're kind of on that edge there. Depending on your playstyle, they could be in those other categories. And then Anvil, I'm not even gonna have a D, so D doesn't even count. It's A S A B C. That's it. Anvil is also going to be in B, I think. He has a specific role, basically to hold down a site. He could be A in a team comp when rank comes out. I bet he'll be really strong. But for now, when a lot of people are solo queuing, it's unranked. I'll put him in B. He has a shield, and he has C4, I believe, and he has trophy systems. So really good at holding a site down. You can place the C4 on someone you're not watching until you see somebody, tap it, blow it up, they're dead. Hold the barrier down with on another line of sight. You know what I mean? It's really good. Have a trophy system set up behind you so explosives can't go off. And also he has a little niche play style of if you plant the bomb in a corner, you could set the barrier up so you and the bomb are in a corner and they have to kind of get through your shield to get to you. Not the best character in the game, not the worst. He has a strong LMG though, so if you like an LMG playstyle, you like to spray, Anvil might be the character for you. And in conclusion, that will be our tier list. Ronin, Saint, Dima, S tier. Simply because I think they are the most versatile in the ways that they can play. Specifically Ronin and Dima. Saint, just getting that res off is absolutely huge, and he's got a really good AR as well. A tier, Scorch, Phantom, Lancer, and Dallas. Scorch could possibly S tier just because she's overpowered, but once she gets nerfed, I don't think she's going to be this good anymore. Phantom, possibly S tier, depending how good your aim is. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. Lancer, solo queue, and Dallas solo queue characters. Obviously, you could run them in a team comp as well as just like a fragging team comp, or if you're just playing the fragger, those two are also really good. Go down to B tier. We have Talon, Chalk, and Anvil. Kind of all situational characters. Chalk can be kind of up into A if you're good with him, if you know how to use the overheal and know when to res yourself. But they're kind of situational. Talon for intel, Anvil for holding down sites, Chalk for just being that extra health, that extra sustain on your team that you might need if you're going down too quick. Vi, Trench, and Glitch. I can see all of these characters being used. Just because they're in C tier doesn't mean that they're bad necessarily. I think the game is very, very balanced in a way. I don't think anyone's too strong. I don't think anyone's gun is too overpowered. So if you have your playstyle with them, I believe that they could be S or A tier. I know people that play Trench and they play him well. So it's all up to you and how much time you put into them. So that's our conclusion. That's our tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, guys, don't be afraid to like the video, sub to the channel, comment down below whether you agree or disagree with my choices here. I'm also live almost every single day at twitch.tv/jgroovy with 3 O's. Go ahead and give that a follow and check out some of the content. We'll see you there.